This injustice shall not be sustained, in the words of Senator Natasha. First of all, this morning coming to the court, the case was different from what we've seen before. People were stopped at the gate. It took a lot for them to even allow some of us to come inside. And of course, I wasn't inside the court. But from what you've heard the judgment. Well, I don't have issues with the court saying that the apology should be made to them. Well, the court has a right to do that as long as the apology is not to the Senate. Well, that's it. But on the other issue, where the judgment is that the Senate should recall her, how does that work? The Senate has done something that is illegal. The Senate has done something that is against the law and the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. What the judge needed to do is to say that they have done the wrong thing and tell her to resume office so that she will go there and resume, not put her again at the mercy of the people who have been unjust against her. We take these things lightly in this country. We think it doesn't matter. I think the judiciary should sit down and look at itself and ask itself, why has it become the willing tool, the willing oppressive tool of corrupt politicians who think that they are more than other Nigerians and they can do whatever it is that they need to do? This is not justice. The court has the right to say the same Senate that refused to obey the courts when they were going to suspend her is the same Senate she's given the power, or the judgment is given power to, for them to recall her. How?
Basically, she was found guilty or liable of civil contempt. She has been ordered to pay a fine in the sum of 5 million naira, and she has been ordered to render a public apology. That is a submission for the issue of contempt.
Okay, so can you also speak on the suspension from the Senate?
Well, the court has held in a very erudite decision that the Senate has the right to suspend its members. The Senate also has the right. A member can only speak from the allocated seats, and that the derogative as to which seat belongs to any particular member is at the discretion of the Senate President, and no member can speak from a seat not so allocated to him or her.
As for the substantive judgment, we will still need to read the full text of the judgment, but it seems the court affirmed that the Senate as an institution has the right to discipline its members, and though members are elected to represent constituencies, they have to behave themselves in line with the Senate standing rules. And the court only gave an opinion, an obiter dictum, what we call an obiter dictum, that the Senate should consider recalling her back. Although the reliefs are not stated, there's no question asking for suspension to be lifted because it occurred prior to the suspension. So it was more or less an obiter that she was of the view, my lord was of the view that the suspension was excessive.